Good evening, everybody. Hello, how's it going? What's up, Satellite Sun? Worst Elephant, Lay Retro Spiso, Fury Fighter. It's the gold-plated Audio Super Show. Do the Audio Show. Hey, hi, everybody. Happy Tuesday. I hope you're doing well. I'm here. Y'all are lucky I'm here. I almost conked out on the bed, waiting for my kids to get ready to go to sleep. I was super tired. Today's been like a day and a half for me. I was super busy at work, and I took care of a bunch of other stuff today too, between work stuff, so, because my wife was really busy, and we had some outstanding things that need to be taken care of, so. That's all behind me. It's done. I did tuck into some pinball earlier. Man, I have been playing. There's a new pinball game on Apple Arcade. It's Zen Pinball Party, I think, and it's 12 tables, and each of them you can earn stars for reaching different score levels, and then they have like these timed tournaments and stuff. And I've been playing a ton of that. I have been enjoying that so much. I've gotten all the stars you can get except for 2. I got like 160 some million points on their My Little Pony table, which is actually really fun. It's actually a really cool table. So, what's up, Manic? What's up, nerd boys and girls and peopleses? Slept 2 hours, went to bed at 10, got up a little afternoon, still up. I want to just sleep. I want to just sleep, except for all the other stuff that I want to do. Like, I want to stream this all night, and then I want to play No Man's Sky later. I have no idea how much of that I'm actually going to be able to stay up for, so. Is everyone sick of all my bad news in this channel? Having some good? I love good news! Yes, Manic! What's up? What's up, Loja High? No, the text thing is not going to be first. If we need to, we'll skip ahead to it, but like later. At least after we get through the features. So it'll probably be like 10, 11 o'clock hour. Or, I mean 11, 12 o'clock hour. Yes, yeah, we shot down the recall. That stupid clown shoe recall of Newsom. Yep. It's a blowout too. It's absolutely like Republicans got absolutely stomped. So yeah. I think that's my good news. I live here. But thanks for sharing, Manic. Also, Worst Elephant, I didn't miss you there. Can't stay long. Hope everyone's doing fine. Any time you spend with us is a blessing. Worst Elephant. Glad you're here. Oh, no. They already started whining about how it was a fixed election and it wasn't fair like days ago. So, fuck it. Who cares? Yeah, so the thing is, California has like this hilariously low bar for recalling elected officials. Like something like, I think it's something like 12% of the people who voted in an election can sign a petition to recall the person elected by it. And in this particular case, there was a lawsuit over this recall. And the judge, for whatever idiot reason, gave Republicans an extra 4 months to collect signatures. So they just went and dug up every chud signature they could and imposed a recall for our governor. And California said, nope, fuck off. Yeah, complained yesterday about losing the recall due to fraud. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's what democracy means to Republicans, is either I win or you cheated. So, honestly, I think some of this stuff should be just like straight up disqualifying for office at this point, because it's only gonna get worse. It's only gonna get worse unless some like serious action is taken to keep these people from just like literally eroding the foundations of democracy. There needs to be some kind of standard. Managed to walk 7/10 of a mile, not bad for a handicap. Not bad at all, Manic. Very nice, very nice. I mean, that's pretty much where my dad started when he started taking up walking recently, and now he's walking like miles a day. So, but I mean, any kind of activity you do during the day is bound to be helpful. So, anyone else here with Eldorado's website about the 4 boxes of democracy? I didn't. I heard that he had a page on his website just like straight up decrying the fraud, the supposed fraud in the election, and then he had to delete that like the day before the election. My incredibly overly tired stupor, I beat the main and post quest for Pokemon Shield in the first DLC. Nice, very nice. Goal is a mile a day. It's gonna take a little while, but I'll get there. You definitely will. You definitely will, and I'll be cheering for you the whole way. It's a great way to spend your energy. Something I want to get back to too. But so many things going on right now. Team is level 90 right now. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Extremely nice. So. I've been finding myself very occupied with Apple Arcade games lately. I'm still playing my dumb Star Wars gacha game. But I've been playing a lot more Apple Arcade games. I've been playing this new Match 3 Zookeeper game that came out. I've been playing Zen Pinball Party. It's been a lot. I downloaded the Layton game that's on Apple Arcade, but I haven't started that up yet because I know that's gonna be pretty engrossing. So, interview went pretty well. Yeah, you mentioned that. Once you get a position, presence here will be severely diminished. I mean, you got to do what's best for you, you know. And I'm sure pulling down a new job is a much higher priority. But I mean, we're always here. We're always on Discord. I upload all this shit to YouTube anyway, so you could be one of the 3 people that actually watch me on YouTube. 4 boxes are essential to upholding democracy: the soapbox, the ballot box, the jury box, and the ammo. Oh, for fuck's sake! Disgusting. Comments that the ballot box failed. They have to trust the jury box to exit. Oh, it's so gross. They're so gross. God. Hideous Republican radio host who openly mocked gay people for dying of AIDS died of the COVID. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm not even gonna pretend to be a nice person about that. I take great pleasure in hearing those stories because they're going out and they're putting people's lives at risk, spreading all this disinformation and shit. So, that's what they deserve. Sorry, not sorry. Venusaur, Charizard, Blastoise, Caesar, Dragapult, and Urshifu. Man, there's some great made-up names. I don't think I'm too bad at making up names at my day job, but those are some really great names. New job beats streams. Will I be here when you can make it? Yes. Yes, indeed, Cragger. Well said. And also, hi, Cragger. Good to see you. If we don't get the election results we want, we might have to start murdering. Yeah. Yeah, why do you want people like that participating in democracy? You know? There really needs to be a line somewhere that we need to draw, but. Anyway, we got video games. Aren't video games cool? I like video games. Yeah, video games. Let's talk about video games. What's up, Silver Mike? You have to let everyone participate or it's not fair and right. I disagree if there are people specifically out to make it less fair for everybody. If there are people participating solely to corrupt the system, then those people need to GTFO. Good news, tempered a bit with stuff, but still, yeah, definitely. Okay, so I had a feeling, Silver Mike. I had a feeling. I know you well enough, but I felt the need. I felt the bile rising, and I was like, I gotta get this out. So, but yes, I appreciate you, Silver Mike. I really. Okay, video games. We are doing tonight is the Power Hours. Welcome back. We are on a very exciting issue, actually. March, April 1990. This is where they really dug into Super Mario Bros. 3, as indicated by this honestly pretty cool, like modeled cover with Mario and the super angry sun and Chain Chomp, and I think that's Larry, if I remember, and an absolutely filthy pile of pirate booty. I don't know where the hell that came from. So, and yes, this is where they introduced the power meter rating system. Mario started to discover his persona, and we're all the richer for it, aren't we? But beyond that, there's also Silent Service 720, which I think some people were looking forward to after we played Skate or Die. Boy and His Blob, which literally nobody is looking forward to. Pinbot, which we can revisit, and Astanax. This game that we played before that's kind of cool. So yeah, Mario 3, Silent Service is tucked in there, Pinbot 720, Boy and His Blob, Wrath of the Black Manta also. I've always been curious about this game. This one's always been a curiosity for me, and Astanax. Tried so hard to like that game. Me too, buddy. Me too. I want to, and I cannot. So it's an interesting concept. I do respect the concept, but yeah. Another CES report. It's hard to believe we're already a year out from the first one, but I guess that was only 5 volumes ago. Highlight of the 1990 Winter's Consumer Electronics Show. Wait, CES, isn't there a summer, wasn't there a summer and a winter CES? So it might have only been like 3 issues ago. So. Cool idea, bad execution. Codename Viper, yeah, we're getting to that. Game Boy, the Game Boy feature is starting to blossom. There's gonna be a bunch more games to check out in there. Most notably Nemesis, the Game Boy version of Gradius. This one. This right here. This is what I'm excited about for tonight. This is a very special volume because they were trying so hard to get people to understand Dragon Quest, Dragon Warrior, as they pushed it. And understand how to play it and come to grips with it. We'll never get there. We're gonna skip to it. Don't worry. They wrote a text adventure that walks you through the early stages of Dragon Warrior, and it's really, really neat. It is one of my all-time favorite features in Nintendo Power, and I'm kind of sad they never did more of them. It's the only one as far as I know. A section of new games. Again, this is really weird to me. There's the special feature of new games. There are the previews, the video shorts, which are like, so previews are for games that are coming, like big features on games that are coming. What's up, Cold Rolled Steel? Good to see you. There's the video shorts, which are like short blurbs about games that are out now, and then there's Pack Watch, which is more about like rumors and stuff that are coming down the line. So I feel like later on in Nintendo's Power's run, they started to condense some of these sections, so you didn't have like 3 different now playing features and like 3 different like coming soon features. Out now, Magic of Sherazade? Yeah, I think so. But yeah, Dragon Warrior Text Adventure we're definitely getting to. New games, like I just lamented. The Nintendo Power Awards. This confused me for a second, but for 89, Howard and Nestor Council, we know all that. And then previews of Final Fantasy. This is where I got my first look at a game that would become one of my great loves. Codename Viper is really neat. I hope we get to Codename Viper tonight. I have this game. I streamed a little bit of it once. Very, very interesting game. So, still have Magic of Sherazade box and manual cartridge at all. That's really nice, dude. That's really, really nice. Thought that was one of those that came out super late. No. They were talking about Magic of Sherazade from really early on. So, Super C. I believe it, yeah, I already have a request to play Super C tonight, so hopefully we'll get to that too. Video shorts, Pack Watch, and then the other standard stuff. So let's jump into it with the letters. Oh my god, the letters. Hooray for the letters. So this person, I remember some of these by heart actually. This person's house flooded. And they found their NES floating in a box. But they managed to dry it out and it still worked. It's pretty cool. This person had a glitch in their Super Mario Bros. 2 cart where they were fighting Mouser and died. Noob. And then on their next life, they saw 2 Mousers. So they go in a little bit into detail on what game bugs and all are. Wrote to you a while ago asking for help on defeating Matic in the awesome NES game Strider. You replied you wouldn't tell me because you felt it would be better for me to figure out how to beat the final enemy of the game on my own. I finally did and felt great. Now Matic is a piece of cake. Thanks! There you go. Bootstraps. Bootstrap yourself to victory. NES built from Nokia parts will not die from a flood. Semi-late considering the overall lifespan of the NES, I suppose. Talking about moderation in video games. That's some weak sauce. Let's see. Video Spotlight, Power Player, whatever. This reader's art, I think, is pretty cool. See if I can make it bigger for y'all. You can see it. Yeah. I just like that art. I always thought it was pretty cool. Neat little caricature. And some of the, like Wart there looks really, really good. Like, super, super, super accurate, so. Miss your old top-loading NES? Those are kind of rare, aren't they? Rare-ish. I feel like for my whole life, they've been hard to get a hold of. I always kind of wanted one, but, I mean, I have the AVS now, so I don't really need to worry about them. Kind of rare, and they're immortal now. Oh, interesting. Power player profile, Andy Cunningham, age 14, Rocky Mount, North Carolina. Huh. When the NES came out, I wasn't that impressed. Interactive television gaming. After 2 months of everybody telling me how cool it was and how to get one, I gave in and bought it. This is the best move I've ever made since I've had countless hours of fun and excitement behind the NES. Alone with my friends. Also made a lot of new friends through Nintendo. Favorite games? I like adventure games where there's one hero and you are him. Well, that's sexist. Games give you a bigger sense of accomplishment when you finish them. I've finished over 36 games, including Bionic Commando, The Adventure of Link, Ninja Gaiden, The Guardian Legend, Mega Man 2, and most recently Dragon Warrior. I mean, okay. Someday I'd like to be a major graphics designer for a major software company. I've already designed many of my own game characters. And even a full game Super Datsun, complete with ending screens, full stage, 20 different evil enemies. Huh. Wonder what this dude went on to do. Kind of curious now. But enough words. How about you? Oh my god, it's Super Mario Brothers 3! Amazing. So, I mean, we're gonna kind of gloss over this because we know Super Mario Brothers 3. Lead designer for Bubsy 3D. Cursed. Thoroughly cursed. We all know Super Mario Brothers 3. We all love Super Mario Brothers 3. Super Mario Brothers 3 is one of my all-time favorite games. Easily one of my favorite Mario games of all time. They also don't know how to spell raccoon, do they not? Oh god, they don't. That moment when the last letter was Randy Pitchford. Oh god. What's up, Toast? Good to see ya. How you doing tonight? But yeah, so, I mean, think about this. Think about this. Like, wind it back for a minute. Think about the original Mario Brothers game. Super Mario Brothers. You had Super Mushroom, you had Fire Flower. You had a handful of enemies. You had a bunch of worlds that mostly looked the same. There was like a dark one and a water one and some mushrooms and stuff. Okay. Super Mario Brothers 2 comes out. Whoa, this is pretty bonkers, right? Like, you can play as a bunch of different characters. You can pull shit out of the ground. There's warp doors and stuff. Still a pretty straightforward game, but just, like, very different from the original. But this one, Super Mario Brothers 3 was special because it took the formula. It took the original Mario Brothers formula and it just expanded on everything. It just spiraled everything out. There were a ton of power-ups now. There were power-ups that let you, there were multiple power-ups that let you fly. Stages were like wider and taller and more open and had tons of secrets in them. There was a world map. You could actually see where you were going. There was stuff on the world map that weren't actually stages. There were like mini enemy encounters and like secret houses that gave you items and stuff and mini games and shit. And there were multiple paths through it. I mean, this was a landmark. This was huge. And I don't think the Mario games would be what they are today. I don't think we ever would have gotten something like Galaxy or Odyssey without starting here at some point. This is really where the Mario games became what they were famous for, I think. You could drop through white blocks, yeah. The best Mario game? Yeah, I wouldn't argue that. I wouldn't argue that. Yeah, my favorite, it's a very personal thing because I'm such an aesthetic guy. My favorite's always gonna be Yoshi's Island. And I think, for me, there's an argument for like Galaxy and Odyssey somewhere like way up there. Those are definitely like top 5, maybe top 3. But this one is, it's not only great, it's important. So there's definitely an argument made to be for Super Mario World as well, yes. I think a lot of what I'm saying about Super Mario Brothers 3, you could also make the case for Super Mario World, even though this came first. but like, you know, Super Mario World definitely had a huge hand in launching the Super Nintendo and like expanding Nintendo's market. You could travel around in a shoe, exactly. 3 and World are kind of the 2 big formative ones, yeah. Everyone knows Hotel Mario is the best Mario game. Oh my god, people. Oh my god. Are you coordinating memes now? What the fuck, y'all? But yeah, I mean, just World 1. World 1. You have a basic, straightforward world, but you can fly. And there's shit to find up here. There's a hidden area up here. There's a hidden pipe. World 2, World 1, 2, totally different feel to it. Grassy hills, pipes. World 3 looks a lot more like World 1, has completely different secrets in it. 4, okay, 4 is like surprisingly hard for like something that happens this early in the game, and I think that's another thing that people tend to forget. Mario 3 is really fucking hard. Like, Mario 3 is surprisingly hard. Some of these stages are just straight up mean. Like, if you can see this map here, like, this is a short level, but there's, like, not a lot going on. And it's an auto-scroller. There's not a whole lot to, like, jump on here. And, like, 1-6 is kind of similar because it's these lifts, but they go in the weirdest-ass directions, and the auto-scroll is super weird. Does it actually show Mario? Yeah, it shows, yeah. Some of the big colored background blocks have unusual properties. Try different things to see what you can find. Yeah. Didn't they show... They showed the location of one of the warp whistles in The Wizard, didn't they? So people were kind of going into this game knowing one of its big, big secrets. Don't think you actually ever played the whole game without warps? Oh, it's an experience. It's great. It's great. I used to do that a lot just because I enjoyed it so much. There are a couple levels that like even now make me nervous, mostly in Ice World. I like Pipe World. I think Pipe World is super cool. It might be my favorite actually. I know that's not popular opinion, but I like the stages that wrap around the sides. I think those are really, really, really cool. And I know that I remember enough of the gimmicks that they're not really that hard. Ice World. I like Ice World, but the levels there fuck with me super bad. So, yes, this was the first Mario where you could pick up a shell and run with it. Yeah. Yeah, there's an ice level in World 1. There's a fortress. I love the airships. I mean, airships are just fucking cool to begin with. So, yeah. Yeah, Mario 3 is so good. It's so damn good. And then the Kupahari Desert. You have these neat desert levels and different concepts of them too. A flat desert, one with pyramids. This one, okay. Low-key, I don't think, yeah, the ice level in World 1. 1-5. It's all, yeah, it's an underground level. You go, people don't remember this one very well because you go down, you go up, you hit this secret block, and it takes you to Coin Heaven, and then it deposits you like right at the end. So most people don't even play this level. Never understood the point of the warp whistle. Isn't like the point of the game, play the levels, why skip stuff? Fun secret, fun stuff. I mean, I will always maintain that it's good to have those options. I think it's cool to have secrets to find that rewards you with shortcuts and stuff. You know, it's like the shortcuts in Spelunky. I never use them. I never use the shortcuts, and I feel like they kind of fuck up your game if you do, because then you miss some of the, like, easy early items that can make your run later on. But at the same time, I like unlocking them because it gives me something to do. It gives me goals to work towards as I get further and further into the game. Plus, if I really want to, like, practice an area or try to do something specific, it's a way to jump ahead. So, like, if I want to play Mario 3... and I'm like, oh god, I really, really want to go back to Skyworld. Skyworld is super cool. Warp Whistle. I can just Warp Whistle my way there. Skyworld and Pipe World should be skipped. I love both of those. Those are like two of my favorites. But yeah, choices are good. Choices are a good thing. So, okay, low-key, I feel like nobody ever mentions this. Nobody ever highlights this. World 2-4 is actually like one of my favorite design levels in like any Mario game, because it's a pretty standard desert level, just hopping over some gaps and stuff. But if you know the trick, if you fly up the left side you get to an entirely different area with like water and tons of coins and bonus. Yeah, the hidden top route and a neat little P-switch gimmick back here. I've always thought that's super cool. Like, I love the feel of it. I love the concept. Like, you know, the rest of Desert World, it's flat, it's open. But this one, it feels like it could be that, but why is there a ceiling here? Why does this level have a Oh, there's like a hidden oasis on top. Like, everything about the concept is like super, super cool to me. And then after that's the quicksand desert where the angry sun just fucks you to death. It's got everything. Mario 3 has it all. It's the total package. It's great. And also, shout out to this really cool pyramid section where you kick the Koopa shell in and it just like demolishes the inside of it. That's probably one of my favorite parts of the whole game is just watching that happen. So I like the one with all the block pyramids and you end up kicking. Yeah, exactly, Fury. Exactly. It's the sun as introverts see it. Holy shit, look at blonde Bowser down here. Similar thing, World 2-5. Like there's a hidden vine up here that takes you up to a secret area. The pyramid is cool. One thing that always struck me about this, because I returned to Super Mario Bros. 3 when I was playing Mario Maker 2. Because I wanted to make really kind of authentic feeling SMB3 levels. The thing I didn't realize that hadn't really clicked with me, Super Mario Bros. 3 levels are really small. Like, they are tiny. But they don't feel like that because each one is so different and they've got so much stuff to find in them. So many unique experiences just in those tiny, tiny levels. So they're almost like set pieces. And I think it's a testament to the design that they can be so memorable and so impactful while being really, really small. But yeah. Island World, Land of the Giants, Cloud Castle, Winter Wonderland, Tube City, and Bowser's Underworld Hideout. Bowser's world in this is scary. Yeah, Bowser looks really weird in this art. I can't remember if that one's official or not, but yeah. Great game, great game. We should probably make some time to play this sometime. I would not mind a run back of this at all, and I would happily clear every stage for y'all. Happily. There are some I've skipped so frequently, I'm not sure I even remember them, but Bowser was going through a phase. Yeah, World 8 was a nightmare. World 8 was I'm still not sure. I'm still not sure if I can do 8-1 normally. I think I always saved a P-Wing for 8-1 because there are some jumps in there that are just agony. There we go. Mario 3 sometime. We'll do it. We'll do it a sometime, so. Silent Service, the submarine simulation, a surprisingly crunchy submarine simulation. We played this a little bit a week or two ago. But yeah, this I'm not gonna lie, I always skip past this when I would flip through this this volume because it's all text. It's all text and crunch and battery use lamp and depth under keel and doors and hatches lamps and throttle setting and dive bubbles. And I'm sorry, I was a kid, I don't care. And as a grown-ass man, I still don't care. I've never been one for like the super technical simulators. My dad is. And I've experienced some of them through him. He had a submarine one, a really good submarine one years ago that I watched him play a bit, that I thought was interesting. And I played it a little bit myself because it did. So this kind of simulation doesn't interest me. The one where it's like the crunch is focused on like the technical stuff. Like getting all the dials and gauges and indicator lights right. I don't care about that. I don't care about that level of immersion. What I liked about this submarine game that my dad had is that you actually handled crewing. It had sort of an RPG element to it where you would actually put your own crew together and they had stats and they had specialties. And so you would actually get something from assigning specific like exos and like navigators and gunners and stuff. And you could do specific upgrades. Like for me, like crewing and upgrading, like customizing. I like simulations that let me do a lot of customization. That's what gets me hooked. Not just all the gribbly little bits and knobs and stuff. So sounds like FTL, kinda, yeah, kind of. I wish I could remember the name of it, but I mean it's a pretty prominent one. I don't think there's a terrible lot of like authentic-ish submarine simulators on the market, and it's probably one of the better received ones. So, favorite sim is Steel Battalion. That always seemed like such a cool game. That seemed like it was drawing on the right things to get really specific about for the sake of immersion. So, yeah, I've never really enjoyed the immersion of these kinds of simulators, but they really break this one down. I guess I wonder if maybe they were also worried that people weren't gonna connect with this one, so they wanted to give it a bit of a helping hand. But yeah. So apparently this is so detailed. One of the things you can do in battle is release debris. This old trick is used to make destroyers think they got you. If they drop charges and you survive, release some debris and lie very still. They may think they've got you and leave. If you start to sink after that first depth charge, blow your emergent tanks to surface. That's pretty cool. Really fun, but super hard. Yeah. So yeah. Interesting that they put such a crunchy simulator on the NES. But I guess at this stage in the NES life, they were just throwing everything at it and seeing what would stick. Okay. Nintendo Power Consumer Electronics Show Report. All right, this is somehow even more tech, so I'm gonna kind of skim this for us. Action. Captain Skyhawk from Milton Bradley. Isolated Warrior. Image Fight from Irem, makers of R-Type. Ultra's Mission Impossible. Oh, we're gonna get to that one. That one's gonna be interesting when we get to it. Other new action-oriented games included Journey to Silius. We streamed that one night. That one sucked a lot more than I thought it would. Dragon Spirit, we streamed that. That was cool. Circus Capers, Castle of Dragon, and Silkworm. I remember playing Silkworm in the arcade. Look at the role-playing great section. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there, don't worry. Arcade translations. Narc, Heavy Barrel, Mechanized Attack, Super Spy Hunter, Cabal, Rally Bike, Motorized Madness, Michael Andretti's World GP, Acclaim's Bigfoot, let's see, Formula 1 Built to Win from Seta? Never heard of that. Rad Racer 2, I forgot there was Rad Racer 2. Someone yelled, "Narc, get my gun, I'm not going back to jail." World Rally Championship Racing, Chase HQ, Bill Elliott's NASCAR Challenge, Days of Thunder. A lot of racing games. A whole lot. I like they describe the great heroes Dragon Warrior style, an issue where they have to create text adventure explain how to play Dragon Warrior. Hey, we're trying. Puzzling Pleasure. More mind-teasing games like Tetris are on the way. The hit PC puzzler Pipe Dreams. You know, I've never played that. I played derivatives of it, like the BioShock hacking game. I've never played Pipe Dreams. A game similar to Tetris, Hatris. Kickle Cubicle, we'll get to that one. Oh god, Solstice. Developing an animated board game style puzzle contest featuring the 7-Up spot. We all know that. It's like Tetris, but with hats. What the fuck? I know, Vitterick, I know. Did NES get a Puyo Puyo? It didn't come here. The Famicom got Puyo Puyos, multiple ones, but they were never brought over to the United States. So, one cool thing they did on the Switch is they did actually release, I think, Puyo Puyo 2 for the NES Online service, which is pretty neat. Rad Racer 2 is a lot like Rad Racer, but worse in every way. Oh my god. Remember Solstice existed, don't remember anything about it, and I do know what that means. Cartoons and comics. Marvel Comics Punisher joins the ranks of LJN's hot license title. Hot, steamy licenses. A mayhem-filled machine gun action game. Capcom was showing off the 2 new player simultaneous Rescue Rangers game. Kemco Seika had Snoopy's Silly Sports and Bug Bunny's Birthday Blowout. Oh, God. Arcadia previewed an early version of their Silver Surfer game. Dick Tracy and Beetlejuice are in the works. Yes, both of those actually exist. It's not Puyo Puyo 2, it's Puyo Puyo 2. I know that Solstice had a Tim Fallen title track, which is fucking fire. Yeah, the music in it is really good. The gameplay, God help you. All right. Role-playing greats. RPGs are playing an important role in many companies' future game plans. SNK unveiled Crystallis, fast-paced RPG set in post-Holocaust future. Taito's Dungeon Magic is the first NES RPG in which the action unfolds entirely in first-person viewpoint. Is that a dungeon crawler? Star Tropics, wait, what? Star Tropics and Final Fantasy are Nintendo's additions to the RPG field. Both are complex and long-playing with great storylines. I love Star Tropics. Y'all remember when we streamed that. I fucking love Star Tropics. Ain't no goddamn RPG. I guess at this point... Okay. Post-Holocaust future, technically true statement. Probably not what they meant to say. I think at this point, there was some confusion over what actually constituted an RPG. And I think for a lot of folks, there was overlap between things like Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy and things like, I mean, Crystallis, obviously. Maybe even like stuff like Faxanadu and Zelda. Stuff that we would more accurately call like adventures. Or we would say that they have like RPG elements because you level up in some of them. You have character progression in some of them. But yeah, clearly RPGs were not well defined in this period. Other RPGs on the horizon include Faria and Wizardry, both from Nextsoft. Wall Street Kid. Wall Street Kid is an RPG. Excuse me? I'm sorry? What was that? Dungeon Magic looks kind of like Might and Magic and Dungeon Master had a child. That's interesting. I'm sure if Dominic was here, he would request that one instantly. You remember Wall Street Kid? I mean, you play a role? I don't know. You were playing as the titular Wall Street Kid. You take on a role. That doesn't work. That doesn't work because in all of these games, you're taking on a role. They mean as if you're playing a specific role. Yeah, possibly, yes. Possibly. Magic of Sherazade, which is another adventure game. Taro's Quest, Heroes of the Lance, and Shingen the Ruler. Actually, I don't know what these are, and I'm not sure they got actual releases. Looked at the reviews for Dungeon Magic, and ouch. Which is why we get dumb and unrewarding arguments about how Mass Effect is a shooter, actually. Well, Mass Effect is kind of a special situation where it started as an RPG, and then it seemed like over time it tried as hard as it could to get away from being an RPG. It started shedding more and more RPG elements and like hoovering up more and more shooter elements. So that one almost feels like it was intended. Super sequels! Tradition of Hollywood made Nintendo licensees. Tecmo is giving the public their first look at Ninja Gaiden 2, which gets 4-star ratings for its great cinema scenes and challenge. Super C, the sequel to Contra. Back to the Future 2. Oh god, why? Oh god, please be better than the first one. Ghostbusters 2, Top Gun 2. Programming work on Gauntlet 2 and Tecmo Bowl 2 is underway. Below is a list of games that were announced at the show and are currently under development. Arch Rivals, Arquista's Ring, Bad News Baseball, Blockout, Boulder Dash, Bruce Lee Lives, Castlevania 3, Caveman Olympics, Cosmic Epsilon, Deja Vu, Dirty Harry, Dusty Diamonds, All-Star Softball, Funhouse, Hunt for Red October, Ikari Warriors 3, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, Jack and the Beanstalk, Mule, Muppet Adventure, Noid Game, we know that happened, Pictionary, Pinball Quest, Play Isle, Street Fighter 2. What? What? Were they? What? When the fuck did Street Fighter 2 come out in arcades? February 6, 1991. Huh. So it was still in development at this point. Okay. So not necessarily... Okay. So maybe not all of these were planned for NES. Maybe they're just reporting on things that showed up. Only good Back to the Future 90s era game was Super Famicom only. Oh. You're playing a game of Mule in the future? You think Back to the Future 2 game might be better than the first one? Oh. Sorry, that was like brain chaff. Sweet Home, unfortunately never made it here, but we are gonna play that next month. Time Lord, Total Recall, and Uninvited. Also, Uninvited was after Shadowgate. Oh yeah! Uninvited was the third in the series. It was Shadowgate, Deja Vu, and then Uninvited. This, Uninvited was still a ways away from release at this point. Because they mentioned Deja Vu and Uninvited in the same box. Deja Vu came out a couple months, I think, later. Uninvited was like a year or two later. Never heard of Isolated Warrior, Kista's Ring, Cosmic Epsilon, or Play Isle. Some of those may not have come out. Isolated Warrior, I think, exists. I think that game is real. and happened. Highlights. Super Mario Bros. 3, obviously. Mattel's Super Glove Ball. Maniac Mansion. Nice. Very nice. Asmic's Worm. Worm is something we're going to have to try. Vic Tokai's Golgo 13, the Moffat Conspiracy. I believe that's the sequel to the Golgo 13 game we played. Game Boy! Trade West Double Dragon was perhaps the best Game Boy title of the show. Wizards and Warriors X, The Fortress of Fear, and Burai Fighter Deluxe were also impressive. Space Invaders, Fist of the North Star, Paperboy, Batman, Kung Fu Kid, and Spider-Man. The Game Boy Batman is very different from the NES one. So. Uninvited came out on the PC in 1986. I think that's what throws you off. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's entirely possible that the NES adventure games in that vein had a very different release schedule. Like they may not have come out in the same order. Isolated Warrior did come out. Recall, had a very purple box. Game Boy Batman, Spider-Man games are dog shit. I can't wait for y'all to make me play them. Sports, Spaces Loaded, NFL Football, Soccer Mania, WWF Superstars, Hulk Hogan. It's like 16 pixels tall. Malibu Beach Volleyball, Puzzles and Games. Ideal category of game for Game Boy. The Puzzler was represented by many games. Kicks, Quirk, Hyper Load Runner. Oh god, no. Lock and Chase, Solomon's Club, Heart Attack, Penguin Wars, and Ishida, Q-Billion, Flipple, Hanko, Alien, Wheel of Fortune, and Jeopardy, Shanghai, Super Scrabble, and Mousetrap Hotel. I think most of those did end up coming out. Solomon's Key. It's not the off-brand sequel. Steam just told me my credentials changed, but I got nothing in my email. Already closing the pop-up actually logged me out. Oh. Steam might just be having a hiccup. And then role-playing games, oh god. Gargoyle's Quest, The Great Hero Saga, is a Dragon Warrior-style RPG. So I guess that would have been Final Fantasy Legend. Yeah, they mentioned that before. Power Mission simulates a naval battle between two fleets. I'm not sure that exists. Kicks. When was NES Kicks anyway? We already passed it. Was there an NES Kicks? Was there actually an NES Kicks? Let me check the listing. I thought Kicks was only on Game Boy. What's up, Shadows? Dragon Quest what now? We're getting to it, don't worry. You will see. Oh my god, there was an NES Kicks. Holy shit, I had no idea. I don't think it was ever featured in Nintendo Power, so if you wanna request it for 1,000 right now, go ahead. I will give you that one. Great Hero Saga is a Dragon Warrior style RPG. Let's explain to you what that means. Gargoyle's Quest, the first Fire... Yes! The first Firebrand game was on Game Boy. It was the Game Boy one, then the NES one. I don't know why I'm trying to lay this out for you, because I don't actually have the intimate knowledge of the Gargoyles Quest series. But yeah, that was Winter CES 1989. Pinbot. I love that they got a big, nice picture of the table and just laid it out for you. Never played the NES one. I didn't know it existed. So yeah, we'll definitely give that a try in a minute. What do you got? What do y'all got lined up for us right now? Kicks, Solstice. Okay. Let me get through the rest of the big features, because I think we're most of the way through it, and then we'll play some of the stuff, and then we'll jump ahead and we'll do the text adventure. Honestly, waiting to say 5K for Glory of Heracles, since I'm just curious about it as an NES JRPG. Yeah, we'll do Solstice. We will do Solstice. Super Space Age Arcade action heats up the NES. Pinbot? God, it looks so quaint now in retrospect, but I remember feeling like it was a pretty complicated table. Light up his visor. Rocket the ball into the solar ramp multiplier. You'll be well on your way to interstellar scores. Aim for the drop target. Stay out of the outlanes. A valuable... Oh, that's right. This was the skill shot thing, right? When you launched the ball, it would go up this, like, twisty tower. And if you hit it just right, it would fall into one of the middle holes. Where's our modern-day Demon's Crest game? Damn, I love that game. They should have kept going. They really should have. I don't know why they didn't. Jet bumpers. That's right. There was an upper table here with, like, Mrs. Pinbot or whatever the fuck her name was. Journey through the planets. Target your planet. Shake up the machine. Don't tilt. Twice challenge and twice score the multi-ball. And then this is interesting. This is what always kind of blew my mind. This little section down here. This Pinbot is like none you've ever seen before. Even the best mechanical pinball machines can't do what your NES can do. And you can barely see it in this picture, but your ball is square in this yellow screenshot down here. But yeah, that was, oh yeah, they kind of break it down a bit over here. Meet the new Pinbot. From Super Solar Jackpots to increasing difficulty, difficult levels of play in which Pinbot is invaded by monsters. This is not your father's old Pinbot. Having active enemies like the ball-hogging monsters gives this version a whole new dimension. They'll try to steal your ball and take it out of play. When you progress far enough, you'll even find monsters who can shoot away your flippers. So they actually took arcade Pinbot, and instead of making it like 100% accurate, they did some shit with it that you can only do in a video game, which I think is really, really cool. And that's something that the Pinball FX people, like the Zen Pinball people, have done to absolutely great effect. Heracles just seems like a Greek myth-based Dragon Quest, and apparently a writer for several of the titles went on to work with Square Enix. Huh, cool. Very cool. All right, 720. Oh, I gotta show you this incredible art here. No. Check that kid out. Check out that badass kid with his Nintendo jersey and his elbow pads and his, I guess, green ball cap with the brim flipped up so hard it looks like a toque. You're ready to rip it up with a kid who uses his board like it was part of his body. Close your eyes and imagine for a moment a world full of shreddable geometric obstacles. The Skater's Paradise has only one purpose: to link together 4 radical skate competitions and 4 way cool skate shops to sell only the hottest gear. Are you ready to skate? Open your eyes and you'll see 720 degrees. Okay, so this one took the concept of Skate or Die, which, if you remember, you had that menu where it was like the skate district or wherever the fuck it was. And then there were like 4 or 5 events that you would go off to from there. This one took that one step further and made it like a little sort of open world thing. You have like a main hub where you can just tool around and do tricks and explore a bit. And then there's 4 events and then 4 places where you can get upgrades. Like travel down to ye old skate shop for the time of your life. Buy a fresh deck to increase your skating rapidity. Apparently everything's $25. Like, skateboard for $25, okay, cool. Knee pads for $25, like, Jesus. Those better be fucking high quality knee pads. Everything's shreddable if you try hard enough. Can we instead have a kid who rips up his body parts to use them as his board? I would play that shit. That sounds amazing. Like a predecessor to these EA skate games? Yeah. I honestly, like, skating games have always been popular. They've always been a thing. They didn't really explode until Tony Hawk, but prior to Tony Hawk, you definitely had attempts. And especially during the 2D period, you had like Skate or Die 720. I think there was a 1080 game, maybe? Zomboarding wasn't until Super Nintendo. And then they break down the events. They give you a map of them. And I just want to say at this point, I feel like Nintendo Power's kind of gotten their shit together in terms of layouts. The Super Mario Bros. 3 layout was extremely sensible. This one shows you all the important information without making your eyes bleed or like stretching them across 2 pages diagonally or some bullshit. Yeah, there's a downhill where you're just racing to get down as fast as possible, and I guess you can take shortcuts over these corners. There's the slalom. Third event is the jump, where there's just a big jump where you do a bunch of tricks, and then the half pipe. Theme from Solstice plays right before you go play it. So here's the map. Here's the map from A Boy and His Blob, so you can see exactly what kind of bullshit we were dealing with when we streamed this. Mentioned it before, I'm not the only one who feels this way. I really wanted to like this game more than I did. I really, really want to like this game because it's so unique. It's such a neat concept where you're controlling one character, the tag-along character is the important one, you feed them jelly beans and they turn into all sorts of things, and it should have been... They even had the right concept here where like the first area is supposed to be this like open adventure where you're just searching where you're just searching for as much treasure as you can. But man, the actual design like fucking does not work out this way. They don't break it down like this, but you see how they number each of these different points of interest? You literally have to do it in this order. Like, there's no other way through it. You drop down into here, you drop down into here, you drop down here, you go through the falling rocks, drop down, go this way, go over here, go down here, go in the water if you really want, back up here, around this way. Anything else you try to do either isn't going to work in terms of game mechanics, or it's going to be nearly impossible to pull off. The new one is better? No. Unfortunately, no. I played and reviewed the Boy and His Blob that I think WayForward made. It is just absolutely uninspired puzzle platformer. Like, the only difference between it and any other indie puzzle platformer is that you have a hug button to hug the blob with. It was really disappointing for me. And that's as somebody who loves the concept of A Boy and His Blob, but doesn't particularly like the game that much. So yeah, hate to tell you, but it didn't work out. Oh, Shadows, you like the WayForward game? I mean, if it works for you, it works for you. It didn't work for me. I felt like it didn't take anything interesting from A Boy and His Blob. It felt like the blob skin stretched over a much more generic puzzle platformer. That's all. If you enjoyed it, I'm not gonna tell you you're wrong. We do get a neat little preview of the later areas. Let me move my face so you can see this. So yeah, the idea is on Earth, you find treasure to buy vitamins, and then you feed the blob a root beer jelly bean. He turns into a rocket that can warp you across the galaxy. I'll tell you you're wrong. You are wrong. I don't recommend taking my opinion seriously. I like Sonic. You just indicted yourself. But you travel to Blobonia, home of the blob, to help him release his people from the tyranny of the Emperor of Blobonia. The problem is you land in this outdoor area with bouncing marshmallows and then cherry bombs that they just kill you. And I've never in my life
been able to figure out how the fuck you get past these cherry bombs. Nintendo Power says the best way to avoid the rain of cherry bombs is to throw the coconut with a running start, throw it hard, and the cherries will explode harmlessly. Bullshit. That is completely untrue. That doesn't work. And y'all that were here when I streamed this, remember, we tried everything. We tried this many, many different ways. We tried every other power. The cherry bombs just fucking kill you. I'm sure there's a way to get past it. Obviously, the Nintendo Power people did because they mapped out the candy factory and the caves that you get to later. But whatever the gimmick is, they didn't communicate it right here, and I've never been able to understand what you do to get past the cherry bombs. So yeah, you do some more intense platforming, and then there's a confrontation with the Emperor Blabonia, which I think actually ends up being more puzzly than anything. They break it down in a much later volume's Counselor's Corner, if I remember correctly. Oh shit, we did it! We made it. We made it to Howard and Nestor, so I think this is an excellent time to duck out and play some video games. We like the video games. Y'all have requested some, we'll play some. And since we're already down here in the lower parts of the alphabet, can you recall one of the vitamins turns blob? Yeah, the orange jelly bean turns him into a gun that shoots vitamins. That is... Oh no, video games. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. Oh no. Welcome to Solstice. Hey lady, oh god, Shadax, help me! Princess Eleanor! Oh fuck, it's Satan. Princess Eleanor is mine. Morbius, release her! Ah, she is to lose her soul, that I may become powerful beyond your comprehension. It is the solstice, and evil shall rise this day. Okay, so, oh fuck, oh god, okay. Only good thing I can say about this is not immortal. This is a genuinely interesting game. We may play this one again when this gets an actual feature in Nintendo Power. It's a very interesting concept. This is also a very difficult game to play. Immortal's great when someone else has figured it all out for you. Nintendo Power actually did a really good job of breaking down the Immortal. We can give that one a serious try when we get to it. Okay, so, first thing to note, you are not moving on the diagonals. You actually kind of have to hold your pad diagonal to make sense of the controls in this. Shadax can jump. B button, he picks up and drops blocks, which can possibly allow him to get to upper areas, but not always. Now you remember this? Oh, sell that block. This looks like an old British microcomputer title. I think that's exactly what it is. I think that may literally be what it is. Right. There we go. So there's a lot of stacking blocks and moving blocks around and figuring out where you can put blocks. There's also Equinox in a Game Boy version. Was there a Game Boy version? I remember there is a game in this style on the Game Boy that's actually sci-fi themed that looked pretty cool. Oh god, I looped all the way around. Equinox, I have actually tried very hard to play and finish. And when we get to Super Nintendo games, we will give that a try. For sure. Would bat an eye if this released on Amiga? I got a magic key. There's a Batman game done in this style for Amiga? I have no idea. That sounds kind of amazing, though. Remember this game exclusively for its intro theme? So the concept of this... Here, check this out. Alright. So, to defeat Morbid, or whatever the fuck his name is, We need to find the 4 pieces of the magic staff to confront him with. If I remember correctly, this game is timed. I think you have an hour to beat this game. You have a map that fills in as you go. You find keys. Your potions, you have 4 potions that all do something different and something very important. And I don't remember what any of them are. And then those hats down there are your lives. You can find more, but I guess don't bank on it, really. It's a very mean game, but interesting. Oh, you played all the way through Equinox? Worst part is killing bats on the world map to recover MP. Yeah, I did not enjoy that aspect of it at all. Not even a little bit. The Immortal is an ironic name considering how much you die. I have this game. I have like a physical card of this game. I've never gotten very far in it. There's a trick you can do, I think. I think there's some way you can... I wonder if you can pick... okay. I might be able to use that trick to get up out of here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So now we can get this way. Oh! There's an invisible block in here. That's... Oh! There's several invisible blocks in here. I found a credit. Cool. Found a Batman 1986 developed by Ocean Software for Amstrad, Spectrum, and MSX. Interesting. Very interesting. I see some boots over there that I would like. So I think the way this works... I think we push the block on this guy's head. Yeah, there we go. And then we can jump on the block. Ah! I watched this guy Arcus speed run this game. Pretty neat. Pretty neat when you know what you're doing, which I obviously don't. Fuck, okay. Oh, you have fully auto jumping if you hold down A. I don't know what the fuck happened there. Equinox is far more playable. It is, as Toast said, a very mean game, but this one is a bit inscrutable. Like, you'll spend an enormous amount of time trying to figure out what it is you're supposed to be doing, and then even after you figure it out, the execution may be lacking. Got squished, maybe? Let me see if I can do it all in one go. Okay, no. I can't. MSX was really big in Portugal. I want to make this work. There we go. Holy shit, I did it. Unbelievable. I got magic boots. Do they do... I guess they're just equipped now. Okay, magic boots lets you jump higher. Okay, so now we can get to different parts of the castle. Oh god, oh Jesus. I cannot believe I did that without dying. In genuine shock here that worked. Looked up the Dendy once on eBay, and now they won't stop emailing me about the fucking thing. eBay's really bad about that. You want this thing, right? You're still interested in this thing, right? You want to check out the thing? We got really good deals on the thing. Hey, get the thing. You want the thing. Get it! Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, that worked. Yeah, one of the big problems with this game is just the perspective. Like, the perspective doesn't really work so well. Like, it's hard to tell, like, where that ledge is over there. I think I can do this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Give me whatever the fuck this is. I got a green potion. Alright, so that filled my green potion bottle. One silly thing in Equinox, you learn a new spell in every dungeon. The very last dungeon, you collect like 20 plus keys, go through 4 different wings, and finally get the last spell, which is unlock, you use it once. Ain't that the way? Ain't that the way it goes? Okay, let's try some of these potions, because one of them... Oh, I've done 22 rooms. I've completed 8% of this game. Neat. Buddy, I want you to actually use the potion. Is it... How do you use potion? Oh, there you go. Alright, so the green potion makes invisible blocks appear. Which is obviously pretty fucking important. There. Hey! Let's get to quaffing. What's up, Echo Far? How's it going? Echo Far, have you ever played this? Have you ever played Solstice? Or perhaps the Super Nintendo sequel, Equinox? Oh shit, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work because you need to bring the block. So I think, oh god. Oh god. Chat continues to be cruel. What's up, Vesty? Really want to delve further into PC 98 library and Sharp X 68,000. Alright, let's see if I can do this without dying. Nope! Game over. You visited 25 rooms. You completed 8.78%. Alright, we'll try this one again when it... Oh, I have a credit. I can continue. Where did they make you continue from? I still have all my... Oh, I don't have my shit though. You start from where you picked up the credit. That's interesting. So, all right, we will come back to this. We can come back to this when it gets its feature in Nintendo Power, because I actually need that. I need the breakdown of what the different potions and things do. It's a neat game. It's a very difficult game to come to grips with. I mean, people have found ways to enjoy stranger games than this on NES, so. Alright, so that's Solstice. Let's check out Kix. Streamer, Macaw45, he does a lot of stream on PC 8898 and X68000 titles. A lot of rare stuff. That's cool. That's very... Okay. NES Kix. One player. I'm sorry, what just happened? Are we okay? Legit had no idea an NES version of this existed. Me neither. Ah, there we go, okay. Oh god, get away from me. Diddly diddly. Why is there no music in this whatsoever? Oh god. Only PC 98 shooters I delved into are the Toho titles on there. Do you do want to try more? Wow, I got insanely lucky there. Title track was all they could afford. 71%, threshold 65, got a bonus. Sweet, good, cool. So yeah, Kix, the idea is you're trying to section off parts of the level without letting those glow sticks touch your line, because then you die. Or the sparks that travel along lines. Well, I fucked that up super hard. You have lives? Like, what's going on here? I did it. Oh, that's... Fuck. There was no way out of that. You have fast and a slow draw button, or am I thinking of other versions of this? I've only been trying, yeah, whatever. I am Z. Let me try again. Because I've only been using B to draw. So that's B. Goes about that fast. It's true. There is a fast button and there is a slow button. And I don't know why. Stealthy Golem, thanks for the follow. How you doing tonight? Slow is worth more points. Ah, so that's why it's colored differently. Okay, cool. Good night, Worst Elephant. Thanks for coming out. You have a good one now. Ah! Be a bit more conservative with this. Yeah! Oh, fuck you. I remember playing an arcade ROM in the MAME emulator with Japanese background. They got painted as graphic models. Yep, that's definitely a thing that exists. Porny kicks. Can you? Oh god, these things are out for blood. Holy shit. Can you box those things in? I wonder. Ideally build a box with a narrow opening with your fast draw and close it off with slow. Points multiply if sticks splits. 2 kicks. Oh, I think that means if you manage to separate them. No, I want to know what happens if you box one in. But I don't think, yeah, they're not gonna like that. You should make little towers. Nothing? Oh, that's a shame. Okay, cool. Bricks players Z and so you can't box in the sticks. Wherever they are is the play area. Slowly build up a tower of fast lines. You can close the shape with slow to get a bunch of points. So like, oh god, what am I doing? That was silly, but ah! I don't think I'm cut out to be a world-class kicks player, gang. I don't think it's for me. So I guess this, oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. Game kicks ass. So I guess that's the idea, and then you go slow across here to like block in that area. Damn it, man. No! Aw, game over. Alright, that's kicks. Oh, Pinbot. I'm sorry. I really want to get to Pinbot. I'm just on like the biggest pinball kick right now in my own time. Kicks is over. Kicks is what it is, unapologetically kicks. It'll come back around on Game Boy too. Pin booty. Yeah, look at that. Pin lady. Bot lady. This has up to 4 players. The game is as old as me. also think it worked better on Game Boy. Game Boy, I think puzzle games. I think puzzle games did really well on... God, I love that. Boom! I like the way they handled the camera in this. I really like the way they handled the camera. Where you can always see your flippers. Oh, that was rude. Where you can always see your flippers. Waiting for horny kicks. Oh, wait. Like, that little split screen effect is really smart. I gotta say, this feels... I think we talked about this the night... Because we have streamed this before. This feels really good. Like, I actually really like the physics in this. Takes a bit of getting used to, just mainly because of the perspective and the way it's presented. Boom, look at me go. And honestly, at this point, like, there's something really quaint about playing a pinball game that doesn't have a video screen. I want to get up to the solar ramp. Hope you're ready to play hours of Pokemon Pinball eventually. Only if we do Kirby's Pinball Land first. Ex-Marine John Chris. Damn it. Okay, so I think we opened his visor. No, not the outlane, no. You need to stream the Kirby golf game with someone? We'll definitely do the Kirby golf game. Because I've always wanted to play it. And I never have. They come into Pinball? You did trade on. You did indeed. Anyone play Kirby Tilt and Tumble? Which one is that? Come on, into the visor. No. I got Pinbot's visor open. I need to get this in. Oh, jeez. Knocked it right up there. Tilt and Tumble was your childhood? The one where you tilt and tumble? Boom! There we go. Oh, we locked one. You ready for this sweet, sweet two-ball multi-ball? Genuinely love that game if you haven't played it in decades. You know what may actually be my favorite Kirby game, more so than Kirby Superstar? Kirby's Canvas Curse. The DS game where Kirby's a ball and you have to draw little rainbow bridges for him. I fucking... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Here it comes. All the balls that Pinbot can handle. Oh, wow. That was a hell of a save. If I do say so myself. Okay, so I gotta relock them. The idea is that I'm trying to relock them. Oh, that was so close. Okay. Oh no, I was robbed! No, not the outlane! Shit, fuck. No, wrong slot. Hit him in his other eyeball. No! God, no. Damn it. Canvas Curse is the weird Kirby I liked, if I remember the name. Remember the startup screen actually says Kirby Tilt and Tumble and it blew my mind. Canvas Curse is super underrated. It had a weirdly electronic OST. Yeah, Canvas Curse is great. I actually, like, I put in the time. Oh, finally I hit that ramp. Go for it. Go, 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 go. Oh, wow. I actually really enjoyed those boss fights. The ones in Canvas Curse are really creative, yeah. Were the outlanes in the actual pinbot table this mean? Because I feel like the ball is just there all the time. Go, 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 go. Oh shit, we got it. Sweet. Some pinball tables be like that. Oh, I know, I know. Yeah, I've been playing Zen Pinball Party on Apple Arcade, and for the most part, those tables are good. But man, there's always a couple where either like the outlanes are just like thirsty, or the ramps are just in like the wrong ass spot, and like you never hit them. There's one table that I thought it's one of the Zen originals. It's Son of Zeus, I think. It's really, really cool, except it has this like spinning plate gimmick that you're supposed to hit multiple times, but it has this tendency to just launch your ball directly down the drain. Have we gotten to the point where you can check out Game Boy games? Yes, we have, and hopefully we'll be checking out some Game Boy games later tonight. This volume features Nemesis, the Game Boy Gradius, and I'd really like to give that one a try. But actually, after we do this, after we get our fill of Pinbot, we're gonna skip ahead to the Dragon Warrior text adventure that was unique to this volume of Nintendo Power. Aw, here we go. Physics actually look damn good for NES. They are. I actually really like the physics in this. I feel like the physics... No! Oh, thank God. I feel like in the NES version of this, they might have actually made the outlanes a little bit more generous. Like, they're not quite as mean as, like, the real thing. Oh, my God! We leveled up the table. Look, there's a monster on the table. I just got an extra ball. Holy shit. We're doing really good. I don't think I've ever gotten over 1 million points in Pinbot before. Okay, the physics on that were a little jank, but I'll take it, since they were in my favor. Boom. Never been able to understand how people can be good at pinball. It's physics. I kind of see it as being the same as being good at billiards. Except instead of a cue that you have full control over, you have flippers. And it's all about the speed and angle of the ball in relation to what you can do with the flippers. And I'm not saying this is some kind of pinball wizard. I love pinball. I'm not going to claim to be like a savant at it or anything. But there's definitely a very high level of skill. Pinball is something with a very high skill ceiling. Really like one of Zen's early tables, the Paranormal one. Paranormal is a really neat table. It's one of the most unique ones they've done, I think. Got really good at the Android table in Epic Pinball because my dad was too cheap to get the full version of the game. I was decent at Microsoft Space Cadet Pinball for a while. Wow, I actually made it to Jupiter. That's pretty wild. Found out recently the Game Boy Color actually had a processor that was approximately twice as fast as the OG Game Boy. At approximately double the internal memory, which finally answered my eternal question, why some games that should clearly run the OG Game Boy were Game Boy Color only. Interesting. I had no idea, but yeah, that does explain a lot. Wow, okay. I got vortex power. No. Oh, good. We skipped Pinball Lady's hole. I hate getting sucked down her hole. I mean, it drops you in the bumper zone, but still. There's better places to be than that. No! Case in point, we fell right down her hole. I always wanted to make a pinball table. I always wanted to design one. I had sketches when I was a kid of pinball tables that I wanted to make. They were completely impractical, don't get me wrong. But I think out in the multiverse, there may be an alternate version of myself that became a pinball engineer. Or at the very least went to work for Zen, helping to design their original tables. I want to believe, anyway. Every kid had impractical sketches when they were a kid. That motherfucker tried to eat my ball. Don't you touch my ball. Oh god, he's got like a gravitational pull. Just in time for the market to collapse? Yeah, exactly. I mean, pinball is a decent business now if you're doing like the virtual recreation. I mean, Zen is bringing back the Williams tables that they can get their hands on. They've got all kinds of licenses, like just an absolutely absurd number of licenses on the PC version. I'm waiting for the next big seasonal sale. I seriously want to buy like every Pinball FX3 table. No, you ate one of my multi-balls. Wait, I got it. That was a special? What the fuck just happened? He ate one and the other one went down the drain. Play a bunch of Pinball Arcade stuff. They don't think they're activated. No, they shut down. Yeah, it's only... I think it's only Zen Pinball now. Game over. Multiple barcades around here that are the biggest draws the pinball tables. They have leagues and everything. That's cool. MCA. Look at me. I'm right between Kev and CTJ. Game over. What's a pinball table that has vocals again? I mean, this one is voiced. I'm not sure which... Black Knight 2000? Dairy Queen had pinball tables when you were growing up. Oh, okay, you're thinking of a specific one. Alright, anyway, chat. Very important, it's time to go back to the magazine. Because... we're gonna do something special. We're gonna skip ahead. We're going to jump forward. And we're gonna do something really fun. I hope you all enjoy this thing. Black Knight 2000 had a hell of a banger. Oh, we're good. Alright, so. We're gonna skip Howard and Nestor for a second. We're gonna jump a couple pages ahead. What's the deal with Sexy Pinbot Lady anyway, lore-wise? Who is she? I think she's like Bride of Pinbot. There is a sequel table to Pinbot. And I can't remember if it's called like Miss Pinbot or Lady Pinbot or something. But it's basically a table with her where you have to like... Anything I say right now is gonna sound fucking terrible. You have to shoot the ball into her parts and stuff. I've only ever seen it in person once. Oh fuck, here we are. Oh god, here we go. Alright gang. This is what I was waiting for. There are two more tables, evidently. Welcome to the Dragon Warrior text adventure. Have you ever wondered how decisions are made in a role-playing game, such as Dragon Warrior? In this text adventure, you'll see how your choices lead to particular results. It's the same sort of process as this work in computer chips of your NES, what we call if-then statement. This is also a good way to learn about the strategy of Dragon Warrior and have some fun. This is indeed Dragon Quest, yes. In the United States, The early Dragon Quest games were marketed as Dragon Warrior, which they were given a more serious look in marketing. Probably a bad call. Probably contributed to it not doing as well as Final Fantasy. But Nintendo Power did everything they could to help Dragon Quest / Dragon Warrior succeed in the West. And one of the things they did was in this very issue, they put together a text adventure to walk you through the early stages of Dragon Quest and teach you what you should be doing. So here are the rules. As a warrior about to set out on a quest, you have 10 hit points, your HP, 0 magic points, and 120 gold. Read what happens in each frame, then either choose from the list of options or go to the frame number indicated if there's only one option. When attacked by monsters, your HP will be reduced, and if it reaches 0, the game is over. Your success depends on how well you make your decisions and how well you remember wrong turns and dead ends. There are many dangers, and the choice that works once may not work in a different situation. OG Dragon Quest is still one of the only RPGs out there where your party consists of a single character. RPGs are exceedingly rare. It's true, they are. They absolutely are. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Instead of me being like, what do we do next, chat? And everybody just bang numbers or letters into chat, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna let y'all take turns. We're not doing polls. I'm going to let individual chat members take turns doing this. And so I have fashioned a new Dragon Coin reward for the evening. Let me activate it for you. If you would like to play the Dragon Quest text adventure, throw me 1,000 of your coins, and we'll go in the order that these requests are received. Whoa! And we'll play at least until somebody wins. And then if you want to keep playing after that, that's fine. Sub Bancopter. All right, looks like Le Retro Spiso is the first one up. So here we go, Spice. All right, I will provide a dramatic reading of each frame that we're in, and then when I get to the end of it, you give me the option that you want, A, B, C, or D. Some of these don't really give you an option, so I'll just read through those, and then I'll stop when we get to another choice, okay? So, here we go. Start! As the descendant of Erdrick, a great warrior of old, you're about to set out on the first leg of a quest to defeat the Dragon Lord, who has taken over the kingdom of Alefgard. You begin in Tantagel Castle, and as you stand at the gate, you must decide which direction to take. Alright, so A is east, B is south, C is west, D is north. I shall suck harder than new vacuum cleaner. Where are we going, Spice? A, B, C, or D? West. Alright. West, go to 3. Doop, 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 doop. Before you lies a great lake. As you draw near, a ghost appears. Go to 11. Alright. Here we are. You are attacked before you even see the monster. Alright, so, Spice, do you want to fight or do you want to run? Fuck. Fuck is not an option. It's not that kind of RPG. Run! We're very under level. Go to 16. All right. 16. Seeing a cave to the north, you proceed to the east, west, or north. Yeah, put on your robe and wizard hat first. North, go to 23. You are inside Erdrick's cave. With the torch lit, you discover a treasure chest. Inside is a tablet that tells of ancient deeds. It also tells you must find 3 special items to succeed in your quest. Where do you go from here? All right, once again, north, west, or east. Looks complex, like actually complex. So many boxes are kind of overwhelming. As a kid, it legit took me a while to figure out how to beat this one, okay? East. All right, east. Go to 21. Crossing the bridge, you see a magician. Do you want to fight, run, or spell? Spell. Go to 43. Unfortunately, you haven't mastered the spell yet, and you pass away in the bog. Alas. I'm sorry, Le Retro Spiso. Your adventure has come to an end. Yay! All right, good try, good try, good try. All right, next up. Satellite Sun, are you ready for your adventure? Are you ready to begin? Couldn't even find a weapon store and drowned in a bog. Yes, alright. As a descendant of Erdrick, a great warrior of old, you're about set on the quest for the legend to defeat Dragon Lord and taking over the King of Alfgard. You began Tanshell Castle to stand the gate. First, retrieve arms from chest. Alright. How's that gonna work? Do you want to go east, south, west, or north? Son of a bitch. Unfortunately, there is no search command. I don't think there is. South. South, go to 2. You're lost in a mountain cave. Suddenly, a Drakey appears. What do? Do you fight or do you run? It's just a Drakey. Run away to the bog. I hear the bog is loveliest time away. Bravely run away. Go to 10. All right. You've escaped. All right, so will you return to Breckenary or will you move straight ahead? I'm gonna go home, fuck this cave. All right, return to Breckenary. Brush teeth or eat breakfast. Town of Breckenary, buy a weapon and armor before setting out. Head west, go to 5. Proceeding to the west, a red slime appears. Do you fight or run? All right, you are equipped now. You do have gear now that you've been to Breckenary. Fight! Yeah, man up. All right, go to 8. After a strong attack, you defeat the slime and receive 2 experience points and 1 gold. You did it! Do-do-do-do! All right, you set out this time towards the east, south, west, or north. Satellite Sun is already doing much better than me. They got equipment, they beat a monster, things are looking up. Things are looking up. South again, go to 15. A magician attacks you using the hurt spell. You respond by fighting, running, or using a spell. Everybody hurts. Fight! All right, go to 20. A great blow! The enemy is defeated. It's time to go back to town. All right. Take us to 6. You have come to the town of Breckenary. Pay 6 gold and recover your strength at the inn before moving on. Go to 16. Seeing a cave to the north, you proceed to the east, west, or north. You're on a roll so far. You've beaten a slime, you beat a wizard, you made it back to town before you died. So where are we going from here? North. Go to 23. You're inside Erdrick's cave. This sounds familiar. You found a tablet, tells you special deeds. All right, you did it. Where do you go from here? North, west, or east? North again, 27. Going north, you reach the ocean. Where do you go next? You can go east or west from the ocean. Can we go into the ocean? Not in this game. West, go to 28. You spot a town in the distance. Go to 38. You have reached the town of Garinham and discovered that there is a locked door behind which lies an important secret. You also learn that the princess is somewhere to the east. Where do you go? East, west, north, or south? Skinny dipping not allowed. East it is. 39. Crossing the bridge, you walk southward along the ocean shore where you see another bridge. Which direction you go? East or west? I love that you reached a town and found a locked door. No shit, there are 1,000 locked doors in my town. But in RPGs, that's special. It's like the good old days, the theoretical 50s that people sometimes talk about, where everybody just left the doors unlocked. And everybody was safe from crime and... Oh, they would probably say minorities. East, go to 41. Once you've crossed the bridge, a Magidrakey appears, but it doesn't see you. You have the advantage here. Do you fight or do you run? No one is safe from crime in an RPG. Not from the protagonist. Fight! Go to 17. You've attacked an enemy before it was prepared and won a great victory, gaining 8 experience and 10 gold. You go up 1 level and learn the spells of heal and hurt. Your HP is at 30 and your MP is at 16. Where do you go next? East, north, or south? Congratulations on leveling up, by the way. Yep, you got some D stats now. North, go to 45. To the north, you see a town. You head towards it, intending to rest at the inn and restore your strength. Go to 50. A skeleton attacks you before you reach the village. Will you fight, will you run, or will you spell? Sally's son is cheating. He's using Game Genie to win fights. I'm not salty. You're salty. Spell. Go to 57. Your hurt spell inflicted 8 points of damage while you received 10 damage. From here, will you fight, run, or spell? I am the wizard now. Fight. 55. The attack on the skeleton leaves you with only 6 HP and 0 MP. The skeleton received 6 points of damage. All right. Will you fight, run, or spell? You've reached the climactic battle. Go to 62. Your attack using the club defeats the enemy with 15 damage points. Your level goes up to 7. Your maximum HP is 39, MP 26. Go to 64. Congratulations! You've reached a village where people tell you to go south through the poison swamp to the town of Rimeldar. But first, you should buy a copper sword, half plate armor, and a small shield. Also, stock up on herb for the long journey, because you're gonna need that herb. You've succeeded in overcoming the early stages of Dragon Warrior, just as you would in the real game. Congratulations! It is a game of choices and strategy, as you can see. And the further you go in this world, the more you are able to do. Items must be found and mysteries solved, but you must also continue gaining experience against the monsters of the Dragon Lord. Yes, congratulations, Satellite! You were the first person to defeat the Dragon Warrior text adventure. What the rest of us do now that Satellite has gotten the good ending? Die horribly? I'll give you a choice. Manic, since you are the next one up, if you want to play, you can certainly play, or I can refund you your coins. It is your call. As you can see, there's a lot of options that haven't been taken yet. Take the refund. All right, Bacon Copter, do you want to play, or do you want your coins back? Let me in. All right, Bacon's turn. Here we go. All right. As a fan of a Great Warrior of Wool, your best selling first level request is fees Dragon Lord is taking over the King of Valkyrie, present attention to down, stand the gate, and must decide which direction to take. Okay, east, south, okay, east. Town of Brecconary, buy a weapon and armor before setting out. Head west, go to 5. Proceeding west, a red slime appears. Do you fight or do you run? Does that Bacon know how to fly? Run, go to 14. Luckily you've escaped, but you can't earn experience points or gold by running away. Return to start. As a descendant of Eric, Great Warrior of Old, you're about set on the first leg. Request to defeat Dragon Lord, taking over the King of Valkyrie. Begin intentions. Let's go. Mr. Take. East. Town of Brecconary, buy a weapon and armor. Again, before setting out. Head west, go to 5. Proceeding to the west, red slime fears. Do you fight or do you run? Best way to play an RPG, you run from enemy. Run! 13. Luckily you've escaped. You can't earn experience points or gold by running away. Return to start. The second reward of Wars, you're about to first play with Dragon Quest to take over King of Valkyrie, but again, 10 shell castle, you must stand with the gate, you must decide which direction to take. Fuck this guy, their entire level 1 runs of games. East! Town of Breckenridge, buy weapon armor before setting out. From Virginia to the west, red slime appears. Do you fight or do you run? Fight. Okay, go to 8. It's a man. After a strong attack, you defeat the slime and receive 2 experience points and 1 gold. You set out, this time, to the east, south, west, or north. Bacon, this is not Loop Hero. Bit ahead of his time here. What are you doing? 3 sets of weapons and armor. East, 6. You've come to the town of Breckenridge, pay 6 gold and recover your strength at the inn. Before moving on, go to 16. Seeing a cave to the north, you proceed to the east, west, or north. East, go to 21. Crossing the bridge, you see a magician. Do you fight, do you run, or do you spell? Run, go to 25. You receive 3 points of damage during the attack, but manage to run away. For protection, you must use one of the items in the list. Do you use torch, fairy water, herb, dragon scale, or wings? This is making me think of how for a while the prime method of speedrunning Dragon Quest involved putting the Famicom because the temperature affected the RNG of the run for some reason. Dragon scale, go to 32. The dragon scale doesn't do anything, go to 34. A magician appears, go to 24. The attack of the magician leaves you with 10 points of damage from the hurt spell, and the magician with only 3 points of damage, go to 60. Alas, you have died without completing your quests. If you return to start, you may try again. F. Well played. Well played. So yeah, gang, that is the Dragon Quest text adventure. You should have kept the loop going, yep. You'd still be alive, it's true. But yeah, I love this. I love this concept. And it goes really in depth. Like, honestly, I think we've only hit about half of the text boxes here. Like, look at this. There's an option to attack with your bare hands. You inflict 1 damage while you receive 5 from the enemies. Good punch, you knock down the enemy and gain 2 experience and 1 gold. Once you put on the wings, they speed you back to the castle. Sprinkling fairy water all over you will keep the monsters away. You can make it to the desert. In the eastern desert, you encounter a scorpion. Heading west takes you into the poisonous swamp. With each step, your HP goes down. So they really do actually manage to walk you through a lot of the decision-making involved in getting started in this game. There's a secret text box you have to cheat to get. I wonder if there's one. I remember I had a long time ago, Nintendo did their own choose your own adventure books. I think I might have talked about this before. Can you go to Hawksnest and get trolled by metal slimes? Unfortunately, no. So everybody knows the choose your own adventure books, where it's basically, what do you do? If you do this, turn to this page. If you do this, turn to this page. Well, Nintendo had their own system of choose your own adventure books, game theme, but they went one step further. Instead of just choosing what you do at every juncture, they had puzzles. They actually had like visual puzzles or word puzzles to solve, and you had an inventory. I think either like the inside cover or one of the first pages had a page, like mini games. It had a page of all the different items you could get in the game and encouraged you to circle them in pencil or like write down the number of coins that you had to keep track of them. And so it went a bit more in depth and made it like even more like a video game. And I distinctly remember the one that I had, there was a page that you literally couldn't get to. And if you flipped to that page, it was like, what the fuck, kid? No pages lead here. You're obviously cheating. If you keep this shit up, you're not going to get anywhere in life. So I strongly suggest you go back to whatever page you got here from and make a good decision. You little fuck. And I always thought that was one of the funniest things ever. So I wonder how hard it would be to track down those books now. I wonder if anybody scanned those books, actually. Because we could theoretically we could theoretically do the exact same thing with that we're doing with this. That's much meaner than UFO 5440. Hey, Nyako Alien was featured. It was featured in Nintendo Power. So I would like, I feel like people must have scanned them. I will look for that, actually. I will look for that. Because I remember the name of the one that I had. I remember enough about it that I should be able to find it. We will come back to the Game Boy section. I would really, really like to cover the Game Boy stuff, but I'm going to jump back to where we were and see if we can forge forth and catch back up. All right, Howard and Nestor. They did a little segment on Super Spike V-Ball. I like these super buff dudes that they have who just like fucking toss the ref around. And then it's several pages of Nestor getting owned. So easily one of my favorite Howard and Nestor features that they've done. And also the art is just really good. I feel like I mention this every time, even when these aren't very fun. But yeah. Couldn't remember whether the Utopia page was mean or not. What's up, our Dominic? Dominic, I want to point something out for you specifically, since you just got here. They did a feature on the Consumer Electronics Show from winter of 1989. And under role-playing games, it's not really actually a role-playing game, I think they were talking about a dungeon crawler. Taito's Dungeon Magic is the first NES RPG in which the action unfolds entirely in a first-person viewpoint. So I thought you might be interested in that one. Similarly, had an unreachable page, except to congratulate you for thinking outside the box and give you a secret best ending. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. So yeah, I just wanted to roll back real quick and mention that. Wrath of the Black Manta. Fast action and mystery. The Manta's mission. Children are missing in New York City, but no one knows why. When the Manta, self-styled ninja, hears they've been kidnapped, he hits the streets in a flash. Then he sniffs out clues and battles an army of thugs who will stop at nothing to stop him. The Black Manta has to be more than just a ninja. He has to be a detective too. Basically, he has to be Batman. Just looked up Dungeon Magic as an isometric beat-em-up. What the fuck? Okay, never mind. Sorry about that. I fear I may have led you astray. I know there's some dungeon crawlers on the NES. Is the other Dungeon Magic? In fact, there's one coming up that I have actually wanted to try. That's going to get featured in the 4-player strategy guide. Dungeon Magic, the right one. Okay. So this is like, I don't know, is this like a Ninja Gaiden knockoff? I've always kind of wondered what this is. I've always been fascinated by this like gigantic boss here. Like this dude that's like a story and a half tall. Dungeon Magic sounds like a disco song about SM. Dungeon Magic, the Sword of the Elements. Okay, I'll be sure to look for that. But yeah, oh, this only got a 1-page feature here. So I didn't know. Well, I mean, Dungeon Magic is like one of the most generic names that I can imagine, so yeah. I think we all would have had to Google it. So apparently you're a ninja saving children from other ninja? I don't know. Weird. It's a weird one. Always been curious. Link to page and feedback with the adventure books. Ninja children? Possibly. Astanax. Oh wow, this page is super faded. Oh, that's surprising. Those names, it just falls out of your head immediately. Yeah, like that one super indie like RPG that I really like, but because it has a unique combat system, but an incredibly generic name. It's like Mystery Dungeon RPG, I think is the name of it. Mystery Dungeon RPG has this really kind of cool gem-based combat system. It's indie as fuck. Like, don't expect like a big story or anything out of it. But I really liked it. Hear the jams in the background. Way to go, Maniac Mansion. Yeah. We're playing all the NES greats. Yeah, Astanax, we streamed this one a ways back. Interesting platformer, very anime. Surprisingly anime in its cutscenes. The action is pretty straightforward. We'll play it again since it was just requested. Yeah, all the NES greats, like turbo air quotes. Also kind of busted. You can fuck with this game a bit, but some really neat monster designs, and I will show those off when we get to them. Yeah, some creepy stages. Wow, this feature actually walks you through the entire game because yeah, I think it only has 6 or 7 stages, if I remember correctly. Walks you through almost the entire thing. So, and also I really like this page because it had a sexy topless Medusa lady whose boobies are covered up by this guy's sword, and he seems really uncommitted to actually like doing her any kind of harm here. I think he's just trying to get a peek, personally. Especially since she's letting her snakes get all up on that sword. Got a question for me? Alright, Tradon, shoot. I love questions. Went from having 45,000 dragon coins to just 3. I'm in dire financial straits. Oof. Yeah, the layout is okay. Yeah. They finally got their shit together and they understand how to map this stuff out. Like, it all makes sense. Even vertical stages, they managed to cram all this stuff in here. They were smart with stage 5-1. They broke it into 2 halves and just gave you an arrow connecting the 2, and then they put all the tips to the sides. So yeah, they got there. It took them a while, but they got there. That layout actually makes sense. What's the worst music the NES has to offer? I remember chat made me play the Three Stooges game, and that was pretty agonizing. That was pretty awful. There was some game that was like, it was just like a ringing in your ears. What was it? We played it last time or the time before. It was a bus game from Brazil. I tried Dungeon Magic so you don't have to. I'm sorry, it's in the request queue. I gotta do it now. I'm contractually obligated. But yeah, there are definitely some really bad ones. There's some where the soundtracks are just noise. Although I kind of feel like there are a fair number of NES games where there's just no music, like when we're playing Kicks. And it's not an artistic choice. They just forgot. They just didn't bother to put any music in there. And it makes it feel like just like a really, really sad experience. So why is Wheel of Fortune on there? Because Wheel of Fortune is actually pretty fun. We've streamed the NES Wheel of Fortune. We streamed Wheel of Fortune and Wheel of Fortune Jr. And they were both pretty entertaining. So Nobunaga's Ambition is like a pretty crunchy historical strategy game. But yeah, anyway, for the top 30, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles actually took the top spot this time by a fair margin, followed by Mega Man 2 and then Super Mario Bros. 2. And then Zelda 2, Dragon Warrior, Legend of Zelda, Mario 3 is already charting, Ninja Gaiden, DuckTales, and Tecmo Bowl round out the top 10. Are Dom about to request Nobunaga's Ambition? Yeah, please don't. Please don't. Please. I'm trying to make good progress tonight. I want to get to the Game Boy games tonight. Don't do this to me. Bionic Commando, Tetris, Marble Madness really hangs on here somehow. So yeah, the new ones on the chart are DuckTales, California Games, Paperboy, Goal, oh, Goonies music. I love Goonies music. Oh boy, Otter's gonna get told he has no honor again. That was a really entertaining. Yeah, Sword of the Samurai on Steam was a lot of fun. Like, that was legit good. I feel like I should review it sometime. Best game you were thinking about was Sega Genesis, not NES? Okay, good. I feel like I dodged a bullet there. I don't even know exactly what we're talking about. Top 30, whatever. All right, previews. We got 3 big previews here. 3 rather notable games. One of them we're definitely playing. Final Fantasy. Oh, Final Fantasy. The summer of Final Fantasy is almost here. I love this Amano art so much. So damn much. Like, I don't even care that this art here is only like kind of loosely related to the game. I love it so much. Good to see Oddish performing honorable acts. However, Oddish is a samurai of little honor. Yeah, using the actual Amano art. Look at his score, it's so tepid, obviously not much of a game. Let's see. So for graphics and sound, it's a 4. Play control, 3.5. I think they tended to score RPGs lower just because of the menu clunk. But challenge and theme and fun, Uncharted 4s, so pretty good score. Call Final Fantasy, how can there be more than... Really bummed they never made a game that's just the Amano art. I know. Although, to be fair, I don't know how they would have done that. I honestly don't know how they would have animated it, at least in the 2D period. I guess now they could do... I mean, that'd be a hell of an undertaking. Now they could do a 3D game. They could do a 3D remake of one of these games and just go, like, full-on Amano. But, man, I feel like you would need, like, a godlike art director to actually pull that off. Back then, it would have been absolutely impossible. Yeah. Yeah, even by Final Fantasy VI, they were having a tough time representing those designs in the sprite work. The portraits did pretty well, but in everything else, yeah. Full on Amano sounds like a band or something. Final Fantasy XIV has a couple of those spots where the Amano can shine through. So yeah, this is just a breakdown of how Final Fantasy works. This one, I think this one, I think Final Fantasy probably succeeded because the marketing looks like it lines up a lot better with the actual content of the game because it's more of like an epic sweeping quest, and it's really got some like fanciful like serious but fanciful art. I like these big pink sword, yeah. I think that's the Coral Sword, if I remember correctly. He usually ends up with that in games where you actually have a thief. And also, I think the 4-character party and the mechanics cutting so close to Dungeons and Dragons probably helped get it off the ground with like Dungeons and Dragons nerds. Woe to whoever killed the Black Mage. Yeah, seriously. Yes, Dungeons & Dragons was already familiar to Western audiences, so yeah. Or wizardry, yes. Or wizardry. Because everyone knows that looking under Black Mage's hat is instant agonizing death. Yeah. So yeah, Final Fantasy. Perennial classic. Okay, Codename Viper is a really... It's an interesting game. It's a real... Lumen's PC. Mission Incredible, a grim future. Due to the efforts of huge South American drug syndicate, the U.S. may be losing the war on drugs. Nobody told Ronnie Reagan. Viper, the special operations team called in to deal with the threat, has lost contact with its agents in South America. They have only a single agent left, but he's their top man, Mr. Kenny Smith. In Codename Viper, an exciting new game from Capcom, you control the actions. Kenny Smith launches a one-man assault on the Syndicate's heavily guarded complexes. Losing drug war, that am impossible, no. 7 hideouts have been located, and they are scattered throughout South America. A helicopter drops Agent Smith off at the entrance to each hideout, and he's on his own from there. I love this quote. Yes, Commander Jones. And then Commander Jones, director of Viper, invade the drug lord's hideouts, rescue the hostages, and then blow up the bases. Kenny, that's the most badass name they could think of? Yup. So, it's a side-scrolling shooter. You are searching for hostages and items. You have to find a captured commando on your way to the end of the stage because he'll give you explosives to get through the final door. And then you just go through the final door. If I remember correctly, there are no bosses in this game. I don't even think there's one at the very, very end. I think it's just surviving the stages, which, to be fair, is quite a challenge in and of itself. The game is fucking hard. How we ever convince people that Reaganomics is a good idea with a lot, and I do mean a lot of drugs. I'm sure Nancy Reagan has a plan for that. And then, of course, Super C. The aliens are back. Defeat doesn't mean forever. To mad mobs from outer space. Some aliens never quit. Oh shit, spoilers for the final boss of Contra. Oh shit, okay. And there's the full page spread, which actually, I've got that right here. Look at this. I have the real deal. I'm gonna get this put up on the wall sometime soon. Fun fact, by the time this game is out, Bush was president. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. What's up, Emerald? Good to see you. Glad you made it out. That's right. Bush was president from 88 to 92. That's right. I totally forgot that. And I grew up then. But yep, 8 stages, bunch of aliens, bunch of fucked up shit. Somebody already requested it last time, so we're gonna play it. And then Dragon Warrior Text Adventure, and then Game Boy. Okay, so let's play some more games. But what about gaming in the Clinton years? And then we'd have to be talking about the third way, wouldn't we? All right, so let's start with this dungeon magic thing. Let's see what that's all about. Socks the Cat. Oh my god, there is a Socks the Cat the game. There is a Socks the Cat game. And we will play it when we get to... That's a long ways away, though. That is far off. That is late in the Super Nintendo's lifespan. Dungeon Magic Sword of the Elements. Here we go. We do so much better with a Democratic president. Yeah, think of all the games we get under Democrats. Brace yourself. Oh, well, you know me. Getting used to it. Dungeon Magic, Sword of the Elements, Taito, 1989. Oh god, hello. Ah, so the magic is the title disappears. Fuck. Looked up a bit of gameplay and something. The calm night is shattered by a violent storm. Lightning crashes and thunder roars. Darces, the Dark Overlord, has returned. Undertale would have been released during Trump's presidency. Okay, is anything happening? You want me to just... Oh, there we go. Okay, Jesus. They really make you wait for it. They really make you wait for it. Damn. Alright, sorry, we're playing the game. Begin a new adventure. Only when the 5 elements are joined will Darces be defeated. Okay, conned good. Oh god. Oh god. Was that Ami from Sailor Moon? Wait, come back. You were my favorite when I was a kid. Take this compass with you. You will need it in your quest. I got a compass. Conned good. EXP, level 0, gold. Weight, food, water camp. Oh god. Oh god. We call him Darcy. Wanted, brave warriors in search of fame and fortune. That's me. Oh my lord. I knocked on the door. Very polite of me. I just passed through to another place. Will you be apprenticed in the magic art of wind? Yes. From now on, you can use the magic. Oh my god. I know how to break wind, chat. I like how 8-bit, 60-bit music has become entire genre of music. I'm sorry, you've already been apprenticed. That's fine by me. Oh god, it's... the end. Doot, doot, doot. I'm sorry, you've already been okay, so this is... creepy old magic man alley, I guess. Ami! From each of the 5 wizards, you can learn new spells. Wait, come back. I need the power of Sailor Mercury. I can't do it alone. Do you wish to buy anything? No. Do you have something to sell? No. Thank you, come again. Excuse me, this is very exciting. Oh, God. Go see the king, he will give you a sword. Where is he? Hello, precocious child. The castle is outside the north gate. Okay. Alright, this is north. You get 1 school of magic. Great. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's the old wizarding men's again. I don't give a shit. Castle! I found a castle. Oh my lord, are you kidding me? No! Please no. I love the thought of a dude going around town telling everyone, hey, go see the king, he'll give you a sword. Free swords, it's public policy now. Most crucial of adventuring supplies graph paper. It used to be when these were more prominent. When dungeon crawlers were more prominent. Who are you? Have you come to battle Darce's? Is this Darce's castle? Am I already at the end game here? Chat, you should go see the mods. They'll give you a sword. Mods, please do not give anybody swords. Thank you. Oh, there's no music. I want music. Okay, where is this fucko king? I want my sword so I can, like, not instantly die when there are monsters about. Alright, he's just sitting in the hallway here. Yeah, in the middle of the hallway. As you may know, evil forces are destroying our world. They are led by the magician Darces. To send this evil back to the world of darkness, we need the sword of Torres. I will give you 100 gold pieces and a short sword. Take them with you. Yay! Okay. How do... I guess it doesn't matter. Send Darces back to the world of Darceness. Oh, fuck! Hit. Defeat. Attack. Get the fuck to it. No, why did that happen? Oh, God. Okay. And oh, Lord. Snex! This is a video game? It's a dungeon crawler. A really fucking rough one. I have 1 experience. I'm getting destroyed here. Okay, I give up on Snex. No! Snack, no! No, give treasure. I died. It's a DVD save screen. Your life is over! Little too on the nose, game. Little too on the nose. Oh, man. It's a pretty amazing game over screen, yeah. And go buy some armor so you can reduce your defense, too. You're not kidding? Is it, like, bugged or something? Nothing personal, kid. Evil wins again! Your life is over. Evil wins again. If it changes and says it's all your fault, oh my god. 10 out of 10. Perfect game. Getting a sword reduces your attack from being barehanded, and getting armor reduces your defense from being unarmored. Oh my god, are you for real? That's pretty fucked. Okay, that was dungeon magic. That was dungeon magic. It's done, and we're not doing it again. That is indeed pretty fucked. Alright, let's go ahead and do... You did try to warn me. But I must honor my obligations. Astanax. 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 Voices come from the darkness. Astanax. I'm waiting. That same dream again. Strange. Misato? No. I'm Astanax. The name is from Greek mythology. I think. I'm a freshman here at Greenview High. I don't understand what the dream means. And who is that girl? Question, question. Game over screens can be utterly incredible, it's true. Shadowgate's still one of my all-time favorites. The other day I was walking to school. Astanax. Yeah, wow, you lose is great too. Wow, you lose. What the heck? Favorite game over is Fire Striker SNES. Weird breakout game, you drop the ball, there's a huge explosion, the king shows up. You failed miserably. I've heard of that one. It actually got a pretty big feature in Nintendo Power, which we will eventually get to. You should be banned from every game. Woo, where am I? So yeah, we go straight from him being on a footbridge in definitely not Tokyo to the mystical land of Remlia being exposited at by Cutie. Ah, talking butterfly. I don't want to be banned. Listen carefully to what I'm going to tell you. The girl who appears in your dreams is Princess Rosebud of Remlia. She's being held captive. We know, we get it. Save the princess. Shut the fuck up. Alright, so this is Astanax. He's called Astanax because he has an axe. And he kicks ass with it. So there. Chop, 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 chop. Alright. You hit these things and they give you power-ups. And that's about it. That's about as complicated as it gets. You have magic. Oh god, I died. Unknown Castlevania sequel. I gotta know what Rosebud was in the original. Oh my god! I thought that fucking skeleton was just leaving. Just leaving the world in general. So the amount of damage you do with your swings depends on how long you charge that power bar at the bottom. Also, enemies never stop spawning fucking ever, and it's great, and I love it. I'm a really big fan of how this works. There we go. Fire. No, you piece of shit. Okay. Oh my god, this take a bunch of hits. If you're not charging them up, which I should have been. Alright. We have upgraded our axe to a sword. A really weirdly pokey sword. Ow. Stop it. I got something, I don't remember what it is. I'm gonna blow everybody up. because they're all assholes and they suck. Ow. Astanax. Yay, I got all my health back. Nice first stage. Oh, fuck. It's a boss. It's a meatball boss. Ah! Weird two-headed fire monster thing. That I'm just gonna stab in the dick a couple times. Because he's just standing there and I guess okay with that. And now we fight the real boss, which is a giant, horrible, lumpy dragon with a man on it. I have detachable head. And I shoot fire. And my tells for both are exactly the same. Why is your character so meaty? I thought he was a freshman. I guess he was on like the basketball team or the football team or some shit. Ow, fucko. Hey, how about you go eat shit? There we go. Eat all the fuck. Yeah, he is burly, isn't he? I think part of that might be the armor. He has giant clunky armor. He majored in ass kicking. Blackhorn! Caesar has been killed! Yeah, the weapon super matters. Vermin! He was brought here by Cutie! Princess Rosebud's friend. What? I put Cutie into the cell. I'm positive. Good job, Skeletor. Look at this. In this world, the power of the human is strong. He must be the root of our trouble. You must destroy him. He cannot stop me from taking Rosebud's power. I'm sorry, taking her what? Power? Okay, power. Okay, just checking. Welcome to Red Road. Red Road! Red Road! Yeah, I remember if you lost your weapon in this, it made things so much harder. You really want to get the best weapon and you want to stick with it as hard as you can. Shit, fuck, shit. Okay. Skeleton Wizard is Thorn Dog. Look at that. Alright, I have a big clunkin' sword. I think this is your best weapon. More power your weapon has for normal attack, the more it costs to cast spells as well. Ah. Damn, look at that boner swing. Very active boner. I really wish I wouldn't do that. Alright. Oh god. Some weird eyeball thing. Guy fell into an unfortunate pattern. Red Road clear. There is no boss. I don't miss that. I don't miss those obnoxious sounds. Inazumi. I love how he kind of slings his sword back when he's jumping. Like, oh, I don't need this right now. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Oh, God. Yeah, we're going up. Oh, God, maybe. It doesn't want to go up. Platforming in this game is not great. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that right now. It's really easy to get stuck on stuff. Originally, this level is mostly just jump up. Jump up to get down. And there's a bird boss. There's some really fucking weird hitboxes. Like, if I'm in the same zip code as this guy, I get hit. Oh, good. It's Miss Dusa. Where'd she go? Ow. Alright, well, there goes all my magic, and I died. Definitely interested in seeing some of what you play, because I'm always interested in finding weird, obscure games on consoles that are bangers. There's a lot of cool stuff. There's a lot of cool stuff out there. Nintendo Power ends up being a really good way to find it, honestly. Is that a literal meat wall of dragon? Look, they don't build dragons like you're used to in Remlia. Okay, I think that's enough for Astanax. I don't want to get too deep into this one because it can be a pretty time-consuming game, and you've gotten a pretty good idea of what it's like. Please save the drugs, Mr. Viper. Well, how can I refuse such an entreaty? This was Codename Viper. That's right. Codename Viper. I have the physical card of this. Wow. I promise you I have the physical card of this. This actually doesn't look half bad. This one's interesting. I'm gonna play on normal, which is probably a huge mistake. Because it gets hard. We have located 7 hideouts of the huge drug. I love the huge drug. It's enough for everybody. Oh, Syndicate, sorry. In South America. Your mission is to destroy them. You must find one of our commandos who was hurt and captured in one of the 7 hideouts. Get the grenades from him. Yes, Commander Jones. Goodbye, Mr. Smith. And then I took my chopper to South America. Land of drugs. I thought it was about drugs where they're distressed ladies. So yeah. First thing to note, movement is incredibly fast. Shockingly fast. You have no melee attack in this. You can only shoot. These panels are doors. You stand in front of them and push up, and they swing around. And you can find people and items and shit in them. You can also hide in there. But yeah, you gotta keep an eye on your ammo. You can't just like blast away at everybody. Thank you! You also have 2 jumps. You have a normal jump, and then you have a super jump. Oh fuck, so do they. Your enemies play by the same rules. Oh god, oh Jesus, oh fuck. Enemies do contact damage, and you see the 2 balls next to my hero in the lower left? That's my life, that's it. Alright, I have a machine gun, ho ho ho. Alright, because of the awkward jumping system, we gotta jump across this way. You wanna come up here? Oh, hello. Ah, Mr. Scullymans. I'm so sorry I didn't arrive sooner. Ah. Alright, I'm dead. I took 2 hits. Swollen balls? But we're nowhere near Trinidad. Ow. Yeah, doors, you have to be really careful around doors. Oh, God. Oh, fuck, I'm dead. Goodness gracious, Great Paul's pissed. Took me a minute to figure out how to read the ammo. I was reading it as gun times. Shit. And make sure I get those guys before they jump up. Oh god. Love how they melted in the ground. Yeah. It's kind of neat. Explore it. So these guys are color-coded by what they do. Gray guys, they just walk back and forth, and they have 1 health. Blue guys mostly do the same, but they take 2 hits. Purple guys take 1 hit, but they're much more active. They move around a whole lot more. Do they take so much drug they just disintegrate when they hurt? Yeah, get hurt? Yes. Yeah, they just vaporize on contact. Vicks Vapor Thugs. Alright, I think we gotta go up. Hello. Gotta go up this way. Laters. Have another machine gun. I think I just got another. I think I got an extra life. Hey, click the ammo and still on the other side. The wall of magic. Oh, these fucking sniper dudes. Alright, at least there's a decent checkpoint here. Your last bullet just doesn't seem to run out. How do you collect the ammo once? Yeah. A wizard did it, I guess. You can't duck that. I don't know why I kept trying to duck that. So I've never beaten this game. It should be obvious why from watching it. It's really hard. I've gotten most of the way through it. I've gotten to like stage 5 or 6 or something, but yeah, it just keeps getting harder. Oh, purple guys have guns. That's cool. What if we just avoid Snipey Dickbag? Ah! There we go. Bomb obtained. Okay, so now I have a big comedy grenade in the lower left. Those guys just really like shooting down. Oh, fuck. Okay. Seems like a decent difficulty curve. Also seems like the kind of game where once you beat it, you can just barrel through it anytime you want. Yes. Yeah. Yellow guys take 2 hits and they have a gun. They're not very shy about using it. Whoa, 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 fuckers. Alright, we made it. Which game is this? Just got back from laptop having conniption. This is Codename Viper. This is what I've obtained. Our purpose is as much and it pay. Skull. Thanks a bunch, buddy. Curious if it was Platoon. Be careful. Okay. Everyone clear, go to next area. Maybe I will. Maybe I will, game. I'm just gonna throw this note in the fire, okay? So weird that as an NES game? Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of inexplicable licensed games. Alright, so now we're at some kind of depot. We got warehouses. Oh, fuck. Okay. That didn't work out well. I don't think there's any... I can't remember if there's a way to restore your life or not. There may be heart items behind some rare doors. Shit! Oh, God. Okay. Capital is IP mill I steal. Why should I play the Mega Man Complete jingle for a second there? Because it's a Capcom game. And I imagine they had a lot of the same composers working on these things. And we're dead because we came out of the door at the wrong time. So weird, whenever you move the orange and brown wall stripes blend together in a single solid color. It might be the streaming software, yeah. Yeah, I think it is. Unfortunately, my OBS isn't precisely synced to these consoles that I'm using. So the refresh rate is a little off, and I don't actually know how to fix that, unfortunately. Wow, I fucking jumped into that guy's bullet. By the way, bullets kill you instantly. Just like real life. It's a realism thing. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. At least it's realistic, yeah. Oh man. I tell you what, I am pretty tired tonight. How about we play some Super C and we call it a night there? And then we will return on Saturday. And we'll start up with the Game Boy games. Pro tip, do not be shot. This is a 60 FPS stream, unsubbed. But yeah, Codename Viper gets interesting. You do a warehouse, I forget what the third stage is, and then you go to like these ruins in the jungle, and then there's like a drug lab and a big factory, and so the stages get pretty cool, but they only get harder. You get more and more like snipers coming at you out of nowhere, and tired too. Have a good night. You too, Trade On. Thanks for coming out. And yeah, if you're here for this, we'll be doing more power hours on Saturday. Hopefully finishing this volume. But how does Super C compare to Super A and Super B? A personal favorite of mine, honestly. I love Super C almost as much as I love Contra 3. Think you're out too? Yeah, I totally understand. I am fucking exhausted. I'm gonna see how far I can get in Super C. And then I'm calling it a night. I don't really know why this makes a difference, but one of the things I've always loved about Contra is that you're shooting these giant, like, shiny balls. They're not just boring bullets. You're shooting, like, I don't know, like, perfectly formed tomatoes or something, and it looks really cool. Been quite a day. I'll sleep well. Yeah, I think we all will, honestly. I think we all will. This game doesn't have a very good flamethrower. That's right. I believe in the arcade, these buildings would explode when you shot the attendant person. Ah, the spreader. The ultimate Super C weapon. One of the things I like about Contra 3: The Alien Wars is it kind of chips into the whole spreader supremacy. Like, the spreader is not automatically the best weapon in that game, because stuff like, oh fuck, the laser, the flamethrower, the different explosives are all really good. Like, Contra 3 makes everything worthwhile, whereas Super C, you just have to kind of cling to the spreader as long as you can. Because it's both really powerful and, like, really easy to kill stuff with. And that's it. Speaking of which, clearly is a plasma rifle stolen from the alien invaders? Must be. Must be. Energy orbs of pure justice. Yeah, the homing missile gun in Contra 3 is great. As long as you don't mind it doing a little less damage than everything else. And it's like all the Contra games had to do something to break up the platforming. So Contra 1 had the hallway segments. Contra 2 has top-down segments. Contra 3 also has top-down segments, but they're a little bit different in mechanics. They're quite a bit more open, in fact. Should be a sweet spot. Yeah, there's a sweet spot here. There's a point where they're just not thinking. 3:43 a.m. and a motorcycle just went like 85 down your road. People with those loud ass cars, they just like, it's like an aggressive disdain for anyone else in the world. Like, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want and you're gonna deal with it. And that, as they say, is that. I hate people like that. Absolutely despise them. And I've got like a fair bit of patience for stuff like that. Like, I'm not the kind of guy who's just gonna go and like complain everywhere about it. But oh shit, okay, that almost got me. Yeah, some people refuse to acknowledge that anyone else exists. Alright, welcome to the skull tank. I forget what this thing's called. Such an impractical weapon. 3 exposed people with guns, and then like a laser prong thing off the front. Oh, did you not be shot? Good. I think as soon as I die, we're probably done, because I am really tired. Shockingly so. This is a very good game, though. I love this game. I'm really tired. I'm dead. Somehow, I've managed to restrain myself from making those awful, awful dad jokes, but I also kind of feel like it's only a matter of time before I do. Ah, shit. Ah, fuck. I want you to know I'm very proud of you and all you've accomplished. Thank you. Man, I didn't even watch Blue's Clues when I was a kid, and that video from Steve that they posted on Twitter was just like, ow. Everything about it was just perfect. Just absolutely perfect. Rip, Super C-Man died. Ah, shit, if you crouch, you can't shoot anymore because you're like hiding under the water. But I guess enemies can still trample you or something. I watched that with your younger cousin, so it was extra sweet. Yeah, I bet. I bet. But just like a really great message in general. Just like really surprisingly great. May have mentioned the shitty convention is trying to spring into existence the one with the guest of honor is a neo-Nazi. Ah, gross. So we gotta hit this thing right in the joint. The music for this section's really good too. Shit, that was almost my ass. Hey, in there. The hotel has dropped their contract and no longer have anywhere to be assholes. Good. Glad to hear it. This part always made me super nervous because the ground just drops out and some of them drop all the way out. So if you happen to be standing on those, you're probably gonna die. Ah, spread bands. Spread shoots. So the boss of this stage is, oh fuck! Ah, fuck you game. You stole my spreader. The boss of this stage is really hard without a spreader. Is what I was trying to say. Oh, that was it too. Fuck. Shit. I remember one tip Nintendo Power had for this fight is don't jump. Which kind of makes sense because jumping just puts you closer to the bullets, but it's also a handy way to get around bullets, so jump if you got them, I guess. Jesus Christ, these things take a lot of hits. There we go. God. There we go. Soldier Man wins! Soldier Man did good. This is an okay level. We got a pretty solid vertical section. Some neat gimmicks. There's cans up the top when you shoot them. The whole thing collapses, so you need to do it intelligently so the exploding things don't fall on you. And then there are bird people and turrets. There we go. Ah, shit! Did that too soon. Didn't want to trigger my cascade failure. Bird people, just need to wing it! Oh god, these things. Okay. I remember what R is. Dad and I had discourse about freedom of speech not being freedom of consonants. Hopefully it was productive. Rapid fire? Oh, okay. Anyway. Can we get this thing moving again, please? Oh no, I'm actually where I'm supposed to be. They're like changing menus isn't a big deal and just laughed. A well-deserved laugh, I think. Slow-moving elevator stage might not be ideal for the condition that I'm in at the moment. Ah, shit. Sorry, I lost focus for a second there. Yeah, I'm too tired to do this. Maybe we'll beat this boss, maybe we won't, but I think that's gonna be it for the night. This is so much easier with the spreader, because you just blow the center out of this thing. It'd be super annoying with this. Well, maybe not too bad. The trick to this one is that you don't want to blow up the edge lasers, because then the thing will scroll all the way off in that direction. Yeah, they'll do this and try to catch you unawares. There we go. If I wish you to use, put like glue in bottles, yeah, kinda, yeah. I have no idea what possible purpose that thing had. Yeah, I definitely don't feel like climbing a mountain right now. All right, gang. I think that is going to do it for tonight. I think that will fulfill our retro game quota for the evening. Right. So, next time, we still have 5 minutes. Yeah. Next time, we will start back up with Game Boy stuff, and we'll see how much of the previews and now playing stuff we can get through. A lot of good stuff in there. A lot of good stuff that we should definitely check out. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. Schedule. Tomorrow night, back on Blasphemous. We will be, I guess, finishing the third humiliation and then crossing the bridge and getting on towards the sections of the game that I know less about, which will be good. And probably also do some of the side stuff, too. On Thursday, the reason we're not doing any retro stuff on Thursday is because we're going to be finishing Dropsy, which we started last Thursday for community night. And it was so much fun, and we had such a good time. We're going to wrap it up this Thursday. On Friday, we are checking out the Haunted PS1 Game Jam. If you would like to request an entry from that, I have a very cheap Dragon Coin option going for that that will last up until and through Friday. That way you can kind of help me narrow down what we should be playing that night, because I'm going to have to download and install all that stuff. And then we'll be back on this on Saturday. And yeah, I think that's going to do it. So let me find someone to raid. Find somebody hanging out tonight doing something cool. Send y'all over there and that. Do that. I will send you to... I'll send you to Bassy. I'll send you to Bassy. Bassy is playing Stream Raiders, which I am not familiar with. But I see streamers occasionally playing it. So. So yeah, gang, thank you so much for joining me for Nintendo Power Night. Thank you for participating in the Dragon Warrior text adventure. Hopefully you enjoyed that, and maybe we'll be able to do some more stuff like that in the future. It's always seemed to be a very special thing for me. But yeah, hopefully I will see you tomorrow night for more Blasphemous. But until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.